Hi everyone, it's Plan Sarah Plan. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to set up the month of December, the monthly spread, as well as the dashboard and notes page. You guys may have heard me mention that my husband spilled tea on my planner right after I did this plan with me for the last full week of November. I was able to kind of repair it with whiteout tape and replacing a few stickers here. But the worst part of it is this side of the December tabbed page and this side of the monthly spread. Over here, there's not so much any discoloration as much as just, you know, a lumpy page. And then this is where it starts to get a little bit better. And then I did my plan with me for the first week of December here, just a little bit of wave in the page. And then after this point, it does get better. But rather than buy a brand new planner, as I was, believe it or not, tempted to do, I'm just going to go with it and see if decorating this, and I'm sure it will happen, will help obscure the spill. It's always a little bit easier when I take the pages out of the binder, so we'll do that first of all. I've made a kit for December, and I always cut my kits this size so that I can mail them to anybody who wants me to print them one in just a regular number 10 envelope. But this is the monthly kit here. And then for the dashboard, I've made this and this and this. And then for my notes page, I have this. And then there's also a little bit of deco that I have. So this is a string of Christmas lights, and I've printed my book of the month on an HP Sprocket photo, little mini photo paper. I forget how to talk, but this is on an HP Sprocket, or printed with an HP Sprocket. I've printed my December kind of events and appointments. I have a little bit more deco here and a little bit more deco here. And I sneaked and used some of these Christmas lights in my weekly spread, so that's why those are missing. But if you want me to print you one of these kits and cut for you and mail it to you, just get in touch with me on my Facebook group, and we will go from there. But I don't save all of these kits. So in, about a week or so, I'm going to delete this from my Silhouette software. So if you want it, just go ahead and let me know, and you can get one from me. December is such a fun month for very obvious reasons. We have Christmas this month and so many wonderful, festive, fun things to do in the month of December. I have a piano recital on December the 12th. And so that's one thing going on for me. I'm going to white out just the top little corner of this so that I don't have any of this mid-century circles peeking out. It's a little bit lighter right here, but I'm going to white it out just to keep things very uniform looking. I need to put this right up to the edge here. Have I hidden the spill yet? Not exactly. Let's see what we can do. Let's put the sidebar on. I always have a hard time with the sidebar. I don't know why, but lining things up is the main issue. Let's see if I can do it. Nope, I think it's a little crooked. Let's go this way. that's pretty good. And then let's put some gingham washi on the bottom. I love gingham, my favorite. So I don't know if I want to cover that bottom part of the sidebar. I don't think I do. So let's just line it up with that. And here's where my wavy page is going to challenge me a little bit. Actually, that could go all the way to the edge of the page, but it wouldn't match what I do on the other side, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and cut it and save that little strip. Okay. All right, I'm seeing this a little bit less now. Of course, it's still just right there in our face, but at least the 20 and the 21 have covered up part of the mess. Okay, on December 7th, I'm going to do my installment in the Paper and Pen Girls 25 Days of Planner Tips. And the theme this year, I can tell you now because she announced it this morning, is Planner Rut, Planner Funk. So what to do if you find yourself in a situation where you are just not excited about using your planner. So a bunch of different people will be collaborating in this and putting out a video every day from today, the 1st of December, through the 26th. Tamara's going to close it up right here on the 26th. So you'll get a different YouTuber offering their tips for how to get out of or how to avoid getting into the first place a planner rut or a planner funk. My piano recital with my students is on the 12th, so that's pretty much going to monopolize that entire day. Christmas recital, and then there are going to be some things that I just can't get done until after the recital. For example, Christmas cards. So I love to mail Christmas cards every year, and I think the last day to get them in the mail so that everybody will get theirs by Christmas Eve is probably going to be the 18th. I'm thinking I could probably do a little bit later than that, but I'm going to aim for the 18th. So let's put the little mailbox here and mail Christmas cards. Do I have one of those? I have work on Christmas cards. So let's just do the symbol here. This is where we need to get them all in the mail. And then work on Christmas cards will be here and here, probably sooner than that too. But we'll just set aside these days and let's decorate a little bit. Work on Christmas cards. And should I do the same color here? Work on Christmas cards? I don't know. Probably not, but let's just do it. Work on Christmas cards. And I also like to always find a good deal on Christmas cards. So sometimes we do like a picture, a family picture, and order them from a place like Snapfish or, you know, one of the other places. And other times I just print a picture and put them in a regular inexpensive card. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do this year. I get a haircut on the 16th. So and I just went through my calendar when I was making this kit and made text stickers to speed things up for me. But a lot of times I just write in what it is that I have to do. Then we need to put paydays in. Christmas Eve. It's nice to get paid on Christmas Eve. And my niece will arrive for a visit here. That's exciting. And she will depart here. let's plop some washi tape down on one of these spill boxes. And then I thought, well, let's just go ahead and run it across 3 days and we'll see what that looks like. I'm picking up the date stickers and placing them back after the washi tape is on, like that. Let's see if this helps. It can't hurt, right? Definitely won't hurt. I think that's pretty cute. And then let's take this 14 out and put it back on above the washi. And do the same thing with the 15. This is washi tape from the washi tape shop, by the way, which is my favorite place to get washi tape. It's just the prettiest stuff. And they do a lot of artist collaborations, so you'll get some original art in there. And then they do classic pieces too, like Van Gogh, which I'm in love with all 6 of the Van Gogh washi tapes that I have. Okay, and then that still leaves a little bit of yuck right there. This one's nice and fat, so maybe this is the one we need to go with. Just do it there. A different scene, so we've got all different cats here, right? Yeah, different cats. I could cover up 2 days with it, and that would take care of most of the spill. Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so we're gonna put this back on. And the rest of these. It's getting better. I can't really do anything about the wavy shape of the paper, but now we don't really see that spill, do we? That's cute. As for the spill on this side of the page, I'm going to do something a little bit different just for fun. And this washi is not as tall as the whole day, but it still does obscure the spill over there. And I could even put some up here with work on Christmas cards, because there's a little spill under that. Can you see it? It's not terrible, but it's kind of fun. It's a fun challenge to see if we can just make it so that nobody knows there's a spill here unless they look really hard. There we go. Okay, I think we've pretty much covered everything that I feel like I need to cover. We've got a wreath that says Merry Christmas, and I'll just put that right on Christmas Day. And we've got a Christmas tree, which I'm decorating all week. So let's put the Christmas tree up here on the 1st. And gifts, I might save this. It seems like last year we did a gift exchange on the 31st. So let's put that here, and then I can always change it if needed with our family. We have a lot of musicians in our family, and we get really busy right around Christmas Day, and sometimes it's nicer to just hold off and get the busy stuff done and then have a little bit of family time after that. Christmas Eve. And I've got a luncheon with my girlfriends on the 19th. And I might need to add a little bit of glue underneath this. No, it's working. Sometimes when you put a sticker on top of washi, you need to add a little bit of glue, just because washi is such a waxy kind of a surface. And speaking of musicians in the family, my daughter-in-law and my son are out of town for a while because she is a harpist and she's on tour with a flutist, and they're doing concerts in Florida and South Carolina and Georgia. And I think Mom and I will get our Christmas pedicure on the 22nd, and maybe we'll take my niece along for that. And my friend Cece has her birthday on the 26th. And you guys, if you're struggling with a Christmas gift for a child, I urge you to look on Amazon or go to your local bookstore and look up books by Cece Bell and her husband, Tom Engelberger. Terrific children's books, all of these. So Cece, her probably most famous books are El Defo, which is autobiographical, and it's a graphic novel that kids absolutely adore. And then she's also got the Sock Monkey series, which are just adorable books. So like Sock Monkey Goes to Hollywood, Sock Monkey does this and that. So it's like a series. And we'll put some candy canes over here with the luncheon. All right, so all week this week I am decorating little by little for Christmas. And I don't think I made a decorate sticker, so I will just write decorate. And I definitely need to make myself rest and not jump right into working on Christmas things after the Christmas recital. So Monday will definitely be a rest day that week. Okay, now I'm just going to add some Christmas lights and a few things that I don't really know what day we're going to do them, but they're important to do this month. So rather than just holding off what I'm going to do, like saving these, rather than doing that, I'm going to just put them over here, and then I will add the date once I know. So we like to do a Christmas hymn sing with a few friends, and we just literally sing Christmas hymns. And I'll leave a space there for the day. And then we like to do caroling, like go door to door and go Christmas caroling. And we actually don't just walk through the neighborhood. We go to specific people that we know who are unable to get out, some older members of church, and also just people that we know would really enjoy it. And then I will write down when we do our actual family Christmas, because it might not be on Christmas Day. Not positive, but we're flexible on all this stuff. And then we'll just leave the rest of that open for taking notes. Okay, so now let's turn the page, so to speak, even though we're not in the binder right this second, and go to the dashboard page. We don't really have a lot of tea spill to clean up here, a little bit to clean up there, but I think that will happen pretty easily because this page gets filled up with my memory verses for the month. And this page is an overview of some financial tasks, home tasks, a challenge of the month, and my book of the month. Here's what I have to work with. This is primarily going to be my memory verse sticker sheet. And then I've got all these boxes that we're going to add to the dashboard page. So let's start at the bottom and work our way up. I don't really do habit tracking and goal tracking here. I know that's a great use for this box, but I get depressed when I don't follow through with using it. So instead, I want to keep it simple and have a challenge of the month. So last month's challenge was to be on time for everything, or be early for everything. And I'm still thinking right now what we want to make the December challenge. Here is where I put my book of the month. I might need to white out a little bit of that darker green so that it doesn't interfere with the gingham vibe here. Well, it's not a vibe, it's actual gingham. And just the darker parts of this mid-century circle. I forgot that I added that header to it that makes it stick out above the box. Okay, that's much better. I love gingham so much. I love it. And this is where I put my book of the month. So what we'll do, I have a header for it. I think we'll go ahead and put the book on first, and then I'll add the header. So if you use an HP Sprocket and probably some others, like I think there's a Canon Ivy and who knows what else, you print on sticker or photo paper. And it's really handy for my book of the month. So Shepherd's Abiding is not a self-help book, not a self-improvement book like what I have been doing. It is instead a novel by Jan Karon, and it's part of the Mitford series that I often talk about because I love it. Love the Mitford series. And so I've read Shepherd's Abiding twice before, but my husband and I are reading it again. We actually started it this morning. Okay. And then this is where I put the financial goals. I will white out that dark green. And let's do the same thing for the household goals or task list. I don't know if you'd really call them goals. In a way they are, little goals. And then I have headers for these. So the financial goals go up here. Tasks, financial tasks, right there. And then I've got little dots for those. Let's put 4 of those up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then household goals. I usually do 3 of these. See that? So yes, there's still a wave in the page, but this looks a whole lot better. I am definitely more pleased with this page and its prospects now, with the stickers covering up the spill. Okay, and then challenge of the month. So then I think all I have now is a December header. I might not need to white this out, but just because the background behind this is white with just a little bit of red, like snowflakes, I want to make sure this green doesn't show through. Okay. Nice. I love that. I love these colors. Okay, so here it is up close. And I will fill this stuff in, but I'm still thinking. So now let's go over to the memory verse page. These strips I think are wider than what I actually need. So we will place them and then trim off what we can or what we don't need. Ah! Okay, good. It didn't stick. And I mean, it's just about right. It's just a little bit more than what we need. have to kind of smash the page down to get that wave to cooperate. All right. And then the header for the memory verses. There we go. And I have a little baby Jesus here in the manger and then an angel somewhere. So I think these will be good on this page. Let's put the angel here. And then we'll put the baby Jesus right here. And maybe some candles. Okay, nice. I think here. I love this. I love it. And then we've got some holly. Might want to use the holly over on the dashboard page. Let's use the Bible here. A red Bible. Okay, so each of these hearts will be beside one of the memory verses, and I know what the first one is, so we'll go ahead and put that down, and then I'm actually going to get the others during this video. So for the first week of December, because there is an inspire right there, and ouch, we really need some stickers there, don't we? But because that says inspire, I looked up a verse that kind of fit with that. All scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. And that one is 2 Timothy 3:16. However, the other verses for this month will all be Christmas verses. Okay, so I checked to see which Christmas verses I used last year, and these are not duplicates, which, you know, it would be fine if they were, but these are all new. So these are the 4 verses that I'm going to use in addition to this one, because we will have 5 weeks of verses in December. And I might not put them in this order. So I'm going to go on time lapse and write them down, and then I will just decide which one I want to put where. Here we are. I've got 5 verses lined up, and that will just help me each week when I'm setting up my new memory verse for the week. I'll have them all set. And my 4 financial tasks will be, and my household goals will be these 3. And my challenge of the month is going to be to reset my piano studio for the spring term after the recital is over. And so now I want to just add in some more deco, and then we're going to be finished. And we'll put everything back into the binder. And I forgot I made this little scripture sticker, and it is from Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And that would look nice right here. And I'm going to start in the middle because this is so wavy. I need to work out from the center, I think. There we go. And then I've got the source right here. There we go. Okay, so let's put this back in the binder. Okay, here's the monthly spread. And definitely repairing was the object here, and I think that worked decently. It's just still bumpy, but it worked. And then the memory verses are over here, and then my dashboard for the month. And then we go into the first week of December. So that's it. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, if you want one of these kits, let me know over in my Facebook group before like the end of the first week of December, because I'm going to not save that kit. I'm going to move on to January. And I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.